Hello and welcome to day 2 of the Inca Trek to Machu Picchu as a solo female backpacker. So this morning we got woken up at 4:30 with hot cocoa tea because today we would be climbing at least 1,000 meters. And cocoa tea and leaves helps to acclimatize you so you don't get headaches. The porters cheered us off camp this morning, which was really beautiful and inspiring, but also kind of hilarious because they would be walking a lot faster than us with a lot more weight on their backs today. Day 2 of the Inca Trek is known as the hardest day. It's the longest day and it is the highest elevation as well. So you have 2 peaks that you have to conquer, the main one being Dead Woman's Pass, which sits at 4,200 meters. So I was quite nervous, to be very honest. I was nervous that I was going to be fit enough to get myself up this hill, but we took it nice and slowly as normal, walking for like 40 minutes or so, stopping and having a break. It was really good. It was tough going. It was so uphill, but again, it was just absolutely breathtaking. The weather was really good as well. It wasn't too hot. It was mainly cool. Whilst it was hard today, it was manageable. That's my main takeaway, of that it was totally manageable. There were parts where it was hard for sure, but I never felt like I couldn't go on or I wasn't going to make it. We reached the peak just after 9 a.m, which was a pretty solid effort from us. There were people who were reaching that peak all day. But after reaching the peak, sitting down for a bit and getting our photos, it was time for the downhill slog, and it was a lot of downhill. A lot of people did warn me that this would actually be more painful than going up, and as someone who's played a lot of netball and has quite bad knees, they were not wrong. Can't recommend hiking poles more after doing this hike. It's around 3 hours walking straight down to get to lunch, and let me tell you, by the time we got to lunch we were all so exhausted. Toilets on this hike are not for the faint-hearted. They do look like this and they are full squatting toilets. We're all absolutely starving at this point, so we jumped on the food. The food was just amazing again, and there were so many amazing vegetarian options. Not gonna lie, at this point I just kind of wanted to call it a day and not hike anymore. There were some people who were staying at this lunch location. So this lunch location is at like 3,580 meters, and we needed to get to 4,000 meters and then back down 400 meters before we could get to where we were staying for the night. So we still had a lot of hiking to do. We were only like halfway there at this point, and we were all super tired and sore. So it was back on the uphill climb out of here, but then we did get to see a really beautiful Incan site again, but I may have accidentally fallen asleep outside. I was honestly walking like 10 steps and then stopping, and then 10 steps and then stopping, but it was the only way to do it. It's me having a little snack at the second pass, so now it's all downhill. We only had like another hour or so of downhill before we got to our final location for the day. Finally arrived at our location like 12 hours after I set off, just before 5 p.m, was walked to my tent by this lovely porter, checked out the bathroom situation. It was looking a little bit dire, but the boys quickly told us to stop complaining because we had a cold shower, any shower at all, in the boys' bathroom. So I had a freezing cold shower, and then we went and had dinner and went to bed. You stay tuned for tomorrow to see day 3.